Hello everyone, King79 here, and back with another mask video. Thought I'd do something a little bit different today. This is not a review of an individual toy as such, but more of a subline, or the only sort of real subline helmet that mask had, and that is the Split Second series. Got a few examples of that line here. This is Wolfbeast. This is Vandal, and this little June buggy thing here is called Dynamo. Okay, now Split Seconds, well, what exactly is it? I mean, you've got three vehicles here. Wolfbeast is a rather nice looking muscle car. Dynamo is obviously a June buggy. Not exactly sure with what the Vandal is supposed to be. Some kind of forklift truck or something, but we'll go on to the vehicles and stuff in a moment. But basically, the deal with Split Seconds is that instead of just one driver, Miles Mayhem here for Wolfbeast, came with a clone, which was basically exactly the same mould, but in some translucent kind of neon plastic. Another example here, this is Bruce Sato. It's Dynamo's guy. Obviously Bruce hasn't got his mask here, but that's Bruce's one. So they're all different colours depending on each character, and they both had masks. The clone had a sort of copy of the mask which was the same colour as the clone. Obviously these guys don't have masks, but there we go. None of these toys are complete. I just want to have a discussion about the actual subline. Now, this was towards the end, well, this was the end of Mask's era. They came out in 1988. Obviously, Mask started in '85, so it was the fourth year of the line. And again, I wanted to do something different, and they basically released these toys, which gimmick was, let's say, the clones. So, why was there clones? Why was there two? Well, basically all the toys would split into two, hence Split Seconds. So we've got Dynamo, alright, so that comes off like that. And this is a perfect example of the problems with this line, in my opinion. Okay, so we've got this helicopter mode, which is basically just half the vehicle. Just pull the vehicle in half, tweak a little bit, and you've got helicopter mode. The helicopter's okay. Not fantastic, and then you've got this bottom part, which basically these bits pop up here, and this dude kind of sits in here like that. I'm not entirely sure how he's supposed to fit in there, but basically he sits in there like that. There we go. Okay, and that's supposed to be, well, you tell me what it's supposed to be. It looks shit. Okay, it's supposed to be, I think, a hover thing, but it looks like, four wheels on the sides. It's very, very lame, and this is the problem with this line, because what's basically happening is they're splitting the vehicles into half decent vehicle mode into two. You just pull the toy in half. It's lazy, very lazy toy making, alright, and toy design. Okay, so you've got one okay, one stupid mode. Alright, Vandal is a little bit better, but it still has the same problems. Okay, this mode is not fantastically good. It doesn't really look like anything. It looks like a mess, and you're just literally splitting the thing in half. Okay, and we've got jet mode, which looks okay until you realise there's no bottom to it. It's not great. And then we've got the car mode, which is just that sort of pops out like that, and that shoots out. And the guy sits in there. It's again, okay, it's going to read. It's okay. It's probably the better of the two things, but it's just lazy. Lazy toy design, I would say. It's just taking the toy in half. Wolfbeast, I should say, is probably the best example of a lot. Now, Wolfbeast is one of the most in-demand mask toys because of the fact it came out at the end. makes it automatically rare in the same way that like Transformers and Mega Pretenders and certain later in the line figures are extra rare. So it is rare, and they can command relatively high prices. Complete. This one isn't complete, but what are you going to do? But yeah, vehicle mode is nice. It's a nice looking toy. Big skull on the front. The problem is with this line, but with the bigger figures, is the cool thing about masks is you could put the guys inside the vehicles. As you can see, nowhere to put, which reduces the play value quite some distance, I would say. I mean, let's pop them open anyway. Okay, and what we've got, a very cool vehicle mode or car mode. It splits into two into this. Just turns up this way. Press that. That spins round. These come open like this. Okay, so this is the one of the better ones in the range, but it's still not great. I mean, it does look like two halves of a car. So I don't know. I love Mask. I think it's a really great series, but this particular subline just doesn't do it for me at all. Even with their firing missiles, it's lazy. You've got reasonably good vehicles, some of which you can't even put the figures in, but the attack modes, I say they're just split in half. But they are some of the priciest Mask toys to get. I mean, a complete Wolfbeast, this guy here, will cost you over 40 quid, which when you compare it to figures that are earlier on in the series, like your Thunderhawks and your Rhinos and stuff, it's a lot of money for not a terrible toy, but certainly not a fantastic toy. And let's be honest, the likes of Dynamo and Vandal are pretty shit, and they're still going to cost you. Well, Dynamo not so much, but Vandal can still cost a fair few quid. But vehicles in this range, particularly the Stiletto vehicle, which is the one featuring Gloria Baker, is it? I mean, that's one of the probably the most expensive Mask vehicle going. I've seen one of those, which, if you don't know, let me just get my little Mask product thing to show you. It's a Lamborghini Countach. It's a nice toy. For this range, it's probably the best one in this range, but yeah, that with the two figures but with no masks went on eBay recently for 75 quid, which is a heck of a lot for a Mask figure. I've been saying in my reviews that the great thing about collecting masks is it's pretty cheap to do so, but some of these guys, for some reason, well, their rarity I suppose, due to them being near the end of the line, they are really expensive, and I really can't justify that, I would say. So can I recommend any in this line? For the price you're going to pay, probably not. I mean, if this guy was complete, like I say, it's going to cost you 40 quid. You could get a Rhino and a Thunderhawk complete for that, and they are both far superior to this guy. It's not a guy, it's a car, isn't it? But you know what I mean. It's from doing touring Transformers reviews. But yeah, because there's two figures, there's two masks, it's just extra bits and pieces, they do cost more. But anyway, that's a kind of randomly waffling review, our discussion on this toy line. But if you remember these guys, if you enjoyed them as a kid, and you disagree with what I'm saying, then let me know. Put a little message on the bottom, and let me know your thoughts. At the end of the day, this is only my opinion. Let's say Mask is an excellent toy line, but this just range, it's came to the end of its life, Mask, and it was a shame it went out in this way, because at the end of the day, that's not a good toy, is it? Alright, see you next time, guys. Take it easy.